Okay, so the last two I need to do, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out the way right now. I hope everyone is feeling great and feeling good. It's a blissful day. If you don't see it, you see it now. Okay. The next thing I did want to talk about at this time would be Cancer. That's the sign that I had not done. Um, Cancer energy is the spiritual mother, and Virgo is the physical mother. Okay. And then the grandmother is Capricorn, Saturn. So, which is why these two are opposites. Okay, Capricorn and Cancer are opposite signs for a reason. And because you need the sober, you need to sober up. You gotta have sobering moments, awakening moments, balance with self love, okay, and nurturing. You gotta have a balance of both. And we've been living in some society that is hopped up on phallus worship and, you know, the cash being the swimmers, and people, that's all people been obsessed with now, and it's throwing off the vibes and the energy. There needs to be a balance. It's too much patriarchy, not enough matriarchy. Okay, and in some areas what we call patriarchy is really dark matriarchy. Like, it's inverted matriarchy. It's not divine masculine. So we also got to add that to the table as well. But with the Cancer energy, this, wherever you have Cancer in your chart, is the part of yourself you need the most nurturing, will receive the most nourishment, and it's like a soul retrieval or soul renewal type of energy. It's not, you know, basic. It's not surface level. Is something that's really, 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 really deep. And again, this is a spiritual mother. 13 degrees Cancer is Sirius, I believe, one of the Sirius stars. So, like, this is a very, I think that's right. I'm gonna check. But yeah, it's like a deep mother nurturing, and there's so many ways to describe the great mother besides Ya, Inanna, Isis, even Oshun, because she is the same. She's a mother, right? But it's like Cancer energy is nourishment, okay? Like that one deity, the Milky Way, where we suckle from her, you know, food. We're all basking in her nebula of a womb and suckling from her, the elixir of life. And then we have to take moments when we stop drinking and let it digest, okay, and go, use that nourishment action. Now we're in the fire energy, right? So, and the water and fire combo is Scorpio. Okay, that's the transformation taking place. But before we can get to the transformation, we were talking about these Cancer waters, which are very, very deep, very deep. And with the Cancer moon, it's like this is someone who had to experience the Renaissance mother type energy, because it's like you had a fresh visual of, okay, this is how you attach to, this is what a mother is, right? It's pure, just because it's at home in Cancer. So it's like you're comfortable with that idea of being a mother, and that's the way that you nourish yourself, is to be like that mother because it's comfortable in that position. Okay, so this is a very unique connection to the divine feminine energy. Again, this is a placement of super psychic abilities because it's at home, it's comfortable, it's like a duh type thing, where a lot of people are still trying to figure out how to unlock certain clairs. Moon in Cancer was born this way, like they were just born like this. So when you have a Cancer moon, and no one can hide anything from you, no one can really lie to you. If they do, it's just for kicks and giggles because you can see through it. And of course, this is where that moon becomes a mirror or a reflector. And And a lot of people don't like how they feel about themselves through you. And that's okay because it's a them problem. But when they attack you, then it becomes a now the waves has to drown this person out type deal. That's like that. It can really turn into that. And then with the sun being in Cancer, like this is your awareness, is the spiritual mother. So all you see are so many ways. Just like the Virgo can always pick up what needs to be fixed, the Cancer sun can always pick up where there's nourishment needed, where there's nurturing needed, where there's some extra love needing to be tended to. And when you disregard your emotions, you cannot ignore the emotions of a Cancer sun. Like you can't. Even if you I've dated a Cancer sun before, but we both have Aquarius moon, so we both had that thing where we could just shut off and go numb. But whenever there was an emotion being demonstrated and channeled into the room, I could automatically feel it. Okay, and I know other Cancer suns. I've ran across a lot of Cancer suns where them emoting is like they like literally creating waves in the atmosphere, like in real time. And it's not that other people can't do that, it's just that their connection with the moon makes it like wavier or something. Like it makes it stronger because it's a natural connection to its home sign. But with sun being Leo's ruler and the moon being Cancer's ruler, it's like you're consciously aware of the unconscious. You have to be consciously aware of the unconscious. And it's so much with the sextile over to Virgo, it's like it's so much that you can see and pick up that you may want to fix, but you also have the power of the water on your side, so you can emote or reflect in action, even on that frequency too. And you may have to demonstrate a higher frequency for some people because they may be so lost in their emotions, and you have to just pull them right out of it with your your pinchers. You can and snatch them back out to reality. When Cancer risings, they appear to be someone who's extremely nourishing, but that Capricorn 7th house, when it comes to relationships, they can come off really, really detached and cold because they're looking at things from an objective as possible of this with the screen of, are you self-aware? Are you accountable for your actions? Are you being responsible for the decisions that you make and the actions you take? Like that's the Cancer rising. But at the same time, they have that, 6th house of Sagittarius. They still like to have fun on the day-to-day. They still like to joke and hee ha ha, you know what I'm saying? They still, and that's where also the visions come up. They have visions all the time. So with this type of placement, Cancer risings, a lot of people can mistake your ability to shift with the tides as you being emotionally unstable. And there are people who are emotionally unstable, but that's not just because they have a Cancer placement. Sometimes it's just because people didn't have that access of Capricorn in their life, so they don't know discipline will anchor them in whatever it is they want to manifest into reality, so they skip that part because it makes them feel more comfortable to do nothing and be lazy and dwell in the emotions of the Cancer, the moon energy. Moon is about illusions. When you start creating discipline in your life, it balances you out. So, look at Lil Kim, somebody who's unstoppable. Regardless of what you got to say about her surgery and all that stuff, she's still an unstoppable force. She's always been an unstoppable force throughout the years. That's that discipline of, like, anchoring. So Cancer energy, wherever you have Cancer, this is where you're the most reflective, you're the most psychic, you're the most in tune with the supernatural great grandmother of the universe, the creator of the universe. Like, it's just layers to this, how big the mother actually is. Like, just like how we were in a womb and we had everything we needed, even after we're expelled from the portal of a woman, we're still in another womb with everything that we need to nourish ourselves. So it's like a never ending, like, bloom. Cancer is the feeling of love, and Leo is the demonstration of it, the performance of it. Okay? And shout out to Cancer gang.